welcome to the 2015 Peach Belt Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament Preview Show. The quarterfinals are over, and our Final Four men's and women's teams will make their way to Pembroke, North Carolina, for the semifinals and finals this weekend. Today, we'll take a look at each participating team and preview their semifinal matchups. Don't forget that you can follow along with all the action from Pembroke on the PBC website. We'll have live stats and live video of each game, as well as the Spirit competition on Saturday morning. The game times have also been announced, and we will discuss each game in the order it will be played on Saturday. So, our first matchup is the 1 o'clock women's semifinal with the number 1 West seed Columbus State taking on number 2 East USC Aiken. Columbus State won the PBC regular season championship for the first time since 2003. Ranked number 5 in the nation, the Cougars have won 14 games in a row, including their quarterfinal win over Georgia Regents on Saturday. Michelle Mitchell leads the Peach Belt in scoring with 20 points per game and has been named a PBC Player of the Week 3 times this season. Kerry Washington has also been named a PBC Player of the Week and leads the PBC and is 4th in the nation in rebounding. Columbus State is the best rebounding team in the conference and are the top 3 in scoring offense and scoring defense. USC Aiken returns to the semifinal round for the 4th time in the last 5 years. The Pacers are 18-11 overall on the year, following their 59-54 win over Clayton State in the quarterfinals. Emery Satoris, Mackenzie Reese, and Mariah Durian are all averaging over 11 points per game, while Satoris leads the team in rebounding with 9.7 per contest. USC Aiken leads the Peach Belt in blocks per game and is 2nd in three-pointers made per game and assists per game. USC Aiken and Columbus State will meet for the 2nd time this season. In their first game was on December the 20th in Aiken, and Columbus State won it 71-65, although it was a 1-point game with 2 minutes left to play. Our second women's semifinal will get underway at 3:30 and features North Georgia, the 2nd seed in the West, facing Georgia College, the number 4 seed in the West. North Georgia advanced to the semifinals after defeating Armstrong 75-72 in Saturday's quarterfinal and make their 3rd straight trip to the PBC semis. The Nighthawks will be led by senior captain Stephanie Huffman, an academic All-American this year. Huffman is tied for the PBC scoring lead at 20 points per game and is also 4th in assists and 9th in rebounding. Kelsey Hutchins is 2nd on the team with 13.6 points per game, and Sierra Jackson is 3rd at 10.7 points per game. Georgia College provided the big upset of the first round as they knocked off Lander, the number 1 seed in the East. The Bobcats are the 4 seed in the West, the same seed they were last year when they reached the tournament championship game. Senior Shantiana Keys leads the team and is 5th in the Peach Belt in scoring with 17.6 points per game. She also leads the league in 3-point field goal percentage. Anisha Donley is next at 14.2 points per game and leads the team in rebounding, while Larice Walker is scoring 10.5 per game. Georgia College and North Georgia have played each other twice this season and split those 2 games. Georgia College won the most recent matchup in Milledgeville on February the 14th, a 64-55 win, but they also beat North Georgia in the PBC tournament semifinals a year ago. Following the women's semifinals, we will move right into the men, starting with our 6 o'clock matchup featuring the host, UNC Pembroke Braves, taking on the PBC regular season champion, Montevallo Falcons. UNC Pembroke is the number 2 seed in the East, and they're the only PBC men's team currently ranked in the NABC Top 25 at number 19. The Braves defeated Georgia Southwestern 88-83 on Sunday to extend their winning streak to 6. Kwame Rose became the only player in PBC history to have 2 triple-doubles in the same season this year and leads the team with 14.5 points and 4.7 assists per game. The Braves have 5 players averaging in double figures per game, with Brandon Winford 3rd in scoring at 12.8, and he leads the team in rebounding with 8.1. UNC Pembroke is the best rebounding team in the Peach Belt and also leads the conference in free throw percentage. Montevallo won their first outright PBC regular season championship this year. The 2012 PBC tournament champions, the Falcons have played in the last 3 tournament championship games. All-American Trorin Brown leads the Peach Belt in scoring at 19.7 and became the PBC's all-time career leader in assists earlier this year. Larry Slaughter is 2nd on the team in scoring and 2nd in the PBC in rebounding with 9.5 per contest. Montevallo has won 7 in a row heading into the semis and 14 out of their last 15. UNC Pembroke and Montevallo met back on January the 10th in Alabama, and UNC Pembroke won that game 91-75. That was one of only 2 home losses for Montevallo this season. The last men's semifinal tips at 8:30 on Saturday and features Young Harris taking on Columbus State. Young Harris are making their first PBC tournament appearance in school history this year and got things started off with a bang on Saturday as they upset the #1 seed in the East, Georgia Regents, 83-76. Young Harris is one of the hottest teams in the PBC heading into the semifinals with wins in 8 of their last 9. C.J. Wilson leads the team and is 4th in the league in scoring with 18.7 points per game. Isaiah Johnson is just behind at 17.4 points per game and has been named a PBC Player of the Week after dropping 40 on Columbus 2 weeks ago. Kevin Altador is scoring 14.8 per game and is 4th in the league in rebounding. Columbus State is the #2 seed in the West and edged Lander 77-76 in Sunday's quarterfinal. The Cougars have proven a tough team to beat late with 7 wins decided by 5 points or less. Kenny Funderburk has been a PBC Player of the Week this season and is 2nd in the conference in scoring with 18.9 points per game. D'Angelo Kirkland has been a Player of the Week twice this year. He leads the PBC in rebounding at 11.4 and is the only player in the conference to average a double-double per game. Columbus State is one of the toughest defensive teams in the league. They lead the PBC in opponent field goal percentage, blocks, and defensive rebounding. CSU and Young Harris have played twice already this season and split their 2 games. Young Harris beat the Cougars at home 85-80 on February the 15th. CSU won the game in Columbus 65-59 on January the 24th. And that's our look at the championship matchup heading your way this Saturday. All tournament games will be played at the English E. Jones Center on the campus of UNC Pembroke. We'll also have our annual Spirit competition beginning at 9 a.m. on Saturday, featuring PBC pep bands, dance teams, and cheerleaders. For more information about the tournament, be sure to visit peachbelt.com and click on the tournament website. And we hope to see you this weekend in Pembroke.